All right, here we go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Hijack, the podcast, brought to you by the DVR Podcast Network. Check us out at dvrpodcast.com. Also, become a patron. We
Patron.
got some new, yeah, babe, we got some new patrons. Dawn coming on strong. Heather, like having Heather. We got Tracy. We got Katie. Tracy and Katie, awesome. Robin. We got Alex, Rebecca. A lot of great people have joined us recently. We love all
Oh,
of
that's
you. You're
great.
wonderful. You're beautiful. You're marvelous. You're
Mrs.
special.
Maisel.
Go to go to patreon.com/DVR. Today we're here to talk about Hijack Season 2, Episode 4, entitled Things Are Getting Switched Around. We got a lot of reveals here, but before we do any of those reveals, let's start that clock, baby. Here we go. All right, because we're trying not to go a
Doot,
2-hour podcast with
doot,
this.
doot.
Solo, I really
Yes.
like this episode. Last couple of episodes have been fun, but I feel like it is a lot of stalling between Control and the people in the train and
Right.
Sam, and I feel like things started to move in this episode a little bit better. I'm hoping for it. They even moved from to the U7 line, which was very
I know you were
exciting.
excited about the
Clara was
U7.
Oh my God, Clara was ecstatic. Did you see her? It was like she was back in dark, all time traveling again. It was amazing. She didn't have there wasn't a lot of control this episode either.
Mate, could that be? I mean, I like control, but you're right. The flow, it tends to get slowed down when we're getting information. They're cutting back from the train being stopped and
Yep.
control, and then we get only a glimpse of the cabin. We're like, hey, what's going on there? But we're back to control. Yeah, this one felt we needed those episodes, Axel, but this one propelled it now that we didn't have to concentrate on a lot of BS or just establishing certain
Right.
things.
Yep.
We got into it. So yeah, no, I love this episode too. It's probably my favorite of the season so far, not the series, but the season so far.
Yes, I agree. I agree. And yeah, that was a big part of it too, is I feel like we had more stuff happening on the train, and Sam was
Yeah.
a little bit more involved. I just there is just a part of me that feels like they're just hemming Idris Elba in too much. He needs to get off that train. He needs to like be running. He just needs to be a little free or moving around more. And
We
I
need
like
our
it that
Idris, Axel, to
I
be
know,
free and
I
to just
know.
be Idris.
Seriously, it's like he needs to be back on the streets of Baltimore, you
Well,
know,
that would
walking
be
around again.
that going to business school.
Yeah,
That would
going
be
to business
great.
school,
That would be
exactly.
great.
All right. Well, one of the interesting things too is we found out last episode that our man John Bailey Brown, the reason why Sam is supposedly hijacking this train to get John JBB on this train, Ada figured out from what's his name Farber that they were holding him. Uh, we see him this episode. He tries to stop them, but he can't stop the Germans. It's the Germans versus the English all over again. They're dropping bombs.
Whoa, whoa,
and,
whoa.
and they get their man. They get their John Bailey Brown. Farber can't really do anything. He doesn't play much of a role in this episode.
Barber seems a little duped. Things aren't going his way
Yes. Yep.
because he doesn't want Millie Bobby Brown's father
No.
to
No.
go with the Germans and go with Sam. I know she texted me and she told me that she did not want that
Oh,
to
okay.
happen. Yeah.
That's good.
So
That's good.
yeah, hey,
From the
I just
upside down.
yeah, yeah, for me, I don't know, the flash sideways. But yeah, no, I'm trying to gauge what Faber's ultimate goal is. Is he involved in the first hijack, or is he
That's
connected some way? Because
I
he does
that's
not want Millie Bobby Brown's dad to be on that
no,
train with
no,
Sam.
no. I mean, first of all, giving Sam like you shouldn't negotiate with terrorists, right? Even though you always do.
Right.
giving the idea that they're going to hand him over to him on the train, which they keep on stalling. Now they finally got him. They'll stall it again. I think is I don't know that that's really what Ada wants to go ahead with. She's saying that, but I don't know if that's really what's going to happen. She
Right.
said, like, what's the worst that can happen? This guy's bad anyway, blah, blah. I think that there is something going because Farber says there's more to this, right? And
Hmm.
then he's quieted by his kind of confidant partner, right? Who pulls him aside and says, just let him take it. We'll figure
Yeah.
this out. So maybe there's also, maybe those people, those higher up people than even him who know what's going on and maybe have connections to the first one and maybe connections to why this is happening or Sam, right? Why Sam was going to the government are working behind the scenes and we're going to see that strike. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they're going to as they're driving, because we just see them put them in a car and go, right? That's it.
Right.
So as they're driving, maybe they're going to get, taken over, or so a team's going to attack them, or
Hmm.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
that
something
always
could still
happens.
happen.
The conversation in the car, and then the car comes. And
Yes.
now
Yeah.
my question with Ada, because she says we'll just pretend, not pretend, but we'll just do it so it looks like we're doing it.
Yes.
But then it becomes part. Oh, wait a minute, one man versus my people in Germany. So, what is she prepared to do? And
That's why.
that's what I don't know. But that's why I'm glad you brought that up because
Yeah.
I remember that and I'm like, she changes because of that, but is she really? She could be tied to. We don't know.
That's why. No, I like her,
I hope she's
but
not bad. I'm saying everyone could be bad. I don't think
yeah.
she is.
I
Um,
think she might be doing this. Like the name of this episode is Switch. There's a lot of switch. We find out who killed Freddy. There's a lot of switching. They switch tracks.
yeah.
But I feel John Bailey Brown switches. But I feel like maybe what she's trying to do is draw out the real people by bringing all the elements together.
Oh, yeah. I like
You
that.
know? That could happen. But one thing they haven't done still is send anyone down there to check out what the fuck is going on. They're still just let the train go. Nobody's even watching it. Nobody's taking pictures of the
They're looking at
bottom.
those stupid color light bright
I know.
uh
That's all. That's all. That's
lights.
all I do. Right? You think they could even have a camera like, let's look at the bomb. Can we disarm it? Where
Yeah.
is it? And my wife mentioned something to me.
Why are we
Last
watching this show? No, just kidding. We love
last
this show.
episode, didn't the bomb say like 12 minutes on it, or was it 12 hours?
Yeah, I don't
I think it was
remember.
12
If
hours.
it was
That's
12
why.
minutes, I
Yeah.
think that thing would have blew up already.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. It would have blown up already,
yeah,
definitely.
because
But I think it
is it
said
down to
12
four now?
hours.
Is it down to four? Did I catch that right?
Maybe it is. We'll have to check. One of
Someone.
our very astute listeners can write in and tell us if it saw that. But the last I thought I saw was I don't think they showed the bomb, but I didn't see the time this
Yeah, I
time.
could have
Maybe I
sworn
missed
I
it.
something with four, the number
Oh,
four.
okay.
I,
Okay.
again, I could be, who knows, but
Um, okay, interesting. Well, we also have the reveal after several different ruses with May and with the long-haired guy
uh,
who's just finding his drugs. And May is like, she's in love with Sam. She's like, Sam, it can't be you. I have to prove that it wasn't you. It's like, motherfucker, there's a bomb on the bottom of this train. There's dead people already, and you really want this job, don't you, May? Like I've
hey,
never seen a person. She just wants an interview. She doesn't
I
even.
know.
She didn't even promise her a
There's
job.
snakes on this mother plane. Um,
It's just I don't know. That is kind of I didn't buy her, but it was a ruse, and we go back and forth. At some point, we notice the rip, right? On what's her name again? The lady who actually did it.
is it Jess or no? Is it
Yes,
someone
yes,
just
yes, it is Jess. Uh
Doctor Jess?
Dr. Jess. We know
Doctor?
yes. We notice Sam kind of notices it and we notice it too. And it turns out, of course, when we go through the whole rigmarole with the baby, which we'll go over, that it was in fact Jess the entire time. And let's be honest, she was one of the six suspects that I think that we had named, which is like the old lady, the old man, the doctor lady,
Didn't even think of that. I honestly
his
wasn't even
friend.
thinking of her
Oh,
until
I
this
think we said
episode.
it. I think
Oh, did we?
yeah, I think last episode we said the doctor lady could be in on it too.
Yeah.
And it
Okay.
turns out she is.
This
So
is
we knew
my
it had to be someone.
this is my issue. So we see the rip, and then as we're going on, there's also that flash drive, encrypted flash drive that's kind of green,
Yes. Yep.
right? And then after we see Sam and the conductor looking at what is out of focus, which is it looks like green. At first glimpse, I thought it was a lanyard with that green key, the green flash drive. I, I watched it again, and because of the rip, I assume because they both then reveal, oh, it's her. So was that a
Yeah.
piece of her clothing on there? It wasn't clear to me.
Yes. No,
Okay,
no, it was, yes. Yeah, that's what it was, is she had a rip on her shirt that they showed like two or three times.
yeah,
Then when he was climbing down to get out, because remember he figured out whoever did this didn't leave back this way. They went around and came up
okay, that's
behind
right.
them.
That is
So
right.
he knew they had to get out of the cabin. Oh, we have a name for it now, the cockpit,
The cab.
without going through where the people were. So when he bent down, he saw her piece of her clothing, and then they immediately once again showed the rip on her, the
Okay.
top of her shoulder, and it was her.
Okay.
And the way they played it was interesting to me because I wasn't sure what he was going to do.
Hmm.
There's nothing he can really do because she's watching him. And so far, I was just trying to think, has he told her anything that would get him in trouble? And I don't think so. I
I don't
mean,
think
he,
so either because with May, he was, I mean,
yeah,
Sam was, it was so like, I
was
thought
getting
at any
close.
time, I thought he was going to be like, just chill out, or I need you to find out if, but no. But Sam, I mean, he helping the baby was a good thing, but um, you had to. I mean, morally, but also plan wise.
Yeah,
You don't need a
yep.
crying sick baby that'll make the other passengers start going nuts, and then you have more problems.
Well, we should just get to it, which is
Let's do
that
it.
the whole baby thing, which was interesting. They go back and forth. We got to get the baby. We're going to meet at this track. I'll give you the baby. Okay. So they're going to meet there. He keeps on holding on to the bottle because it's like reminding him, we think of his son who has died. But what really has happened is he has slipped the USB drive that includes the recording of Jess killing Eddie in the cockpit into the bottle. So then they will see that and hopefully realize, oh, he's not really the one who's doing this. He's not the bad guy. But also, he's taking a chance doing that because who's going to be the one who opens the bottle? It could be somebody that is, you
That's what
know,
I was going to ask you. I mean, are they going to, will they do a thing where they have to, not frisk, but, check them to make sure is that what's going to happen before when they get off? Someone's going to do that? Or, I mean, how is the bottle? Is it going to be the season finale? And then Olivia's going to be like, let me nurse your baby, girl. And then all of a
that's the
sudden,
thing is, he says he needs to get it to control, right? Because first of all, it's encrypted and only they can read it.
right,
Secondly, I think it shows them that he's not the bad guy. But like you're
right.
saying, there could be a cop that's on the take. We saw that Marco was the one who put the bomb on. There could be someone at control on the take. It's weird that Sam all of a sudden trusts that this is going to somehow end up in the right hands. But what other option does he have?
Yeah. Because I mean, what the real thing is not even, I wasn't even thinking who gets it. I'm like, how are they going to find it?
Yeah.
What's the
Well, the
protocol?
mom, I guess, will eventually find it, and what's she gonna do? Call the cops? Hey, by the way, in the bottle there was a USB
Yeah.
drive. And
But I'm interested to see what they came up
me
with in the
too.
writers' room.
Me too. I'm interested to see what happens here and how it plays. And you knew that this mom was going to play a part when all of a sudden they flash to her and she's at home, and we're like, why are we in her house? Oh, okay. She's going to be in the rest of the
And
episode.
then she did like the Jason Voorhees standing in front of the train on the
Yeah.
tracks, like all right,
You want to know
relax.
something so funny? I was like, what the fuck is she doing? Don't stand in front of the train, lady. And my wife goes, that's what I do to
Oh,
get my
to
baby.
get my baby.
Yeah. And I'd be
Oh, that
like,
was the stance.
yeah.
Okay.
And then I said to her, and that's why you'd be run over by
There,
a train and I'd be jumping on the
that's
side of it, stealth
that's
like
why I be
getting the
single
baby.
dads now
Yeah,
because you'd be
exactly.
okay. I just
Um,
thought that was a little, but then don't you every time you're in a subway, like a train in the tunnel, don't you think of Otis from Superman the movie?
oh, yes,
No,
I do. You're
because
right.
then the guy follows him and then they
Yeah,
push
that's
him out.
true. You're
That's
right. Yeah.
like I
I
always think
did.
of Otis just walking the tracks
Ned
and
Beatty,
going in.
right? That was Ned
Yeah,
Beatty, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that
Otis
what a
Bird.
role. Wow. That's funny
Uh,
because I remember when I saw, I mean, you'd see Ned Beatty in so many things, but for some reason I had just rewatched that Superman and then I watched Squeal Like a Pig and
Deliverance.
Deliverance, and I was like, wow, that's acting.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Wow.
so we have the
Speaking of squealing
USB.
like a
They're going to
pig.
get the USB somehow. Let's jump over to Marcia. So we were right. The fucking hunting people kill her boyfriend's friend, the detective. So that's not too good. Um,
No, it's not. I mean, I was last week we were going which one could it be? And then I think we were leaning more towards the couple because it seems like
yeah,
because of that flowers thing and where do they get shipped to, the anniversary, like how did they so yeah, now we know. And Marsha hears the gunshot on top of the hill wherever
yeah.
she's going.
So
So
do you think Daniel is gonna rush out there when he can't get in touch with Nick, his boy, who, by the way, sad guy. I mean, he just runs in like a B&B with his wife nearby. He was just doing his friend and like a favor, and then he
and then
gets
he gets killed,
gat. You know, like
you
come
know.
on, man, that's sad.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
poor
was,
guy.
but you kind of knew that was gonna happen. I mean, you
Yeah,
just
I know it
knew.
was sad.
I mean,
Um, let's
but
see.
anyway.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I just said but anyway. Little Blues
Yeah,
Traveler.
what are you gonna do? We get our man, what's his name? Beck, right? Who is still investigating this case. We get a little bit of him
Oh, it's
this
great. And they
episode.
ended great with the guy like like you tell him like basically shut the and the guy's like, hey, I can be a cop, I can be a
Yep.
detective. It's like, oh really, bro? All right.
So
Oh,
this is interesting, and it leads back to the original. Why did he buy the soda? Then grab it, then put it in the garbage, and look at the camera and look back. It was because he had something written on what looked like a what is that? Like a
like a
coaster, right?
coaster. Like
Yeah.
like this one from the Czech Republic, Bud Bar,
Oh,
Pivo.
from a hot Czech kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's something written on that. We don't know. We'll find out.
So wait,
Um,
so did he put that in there?
yeah, he
How
put that
did
in
he
there.
do that? When he went to grab it? He
Yeah, when
put
he
it.
went to grab the soda, he's got the coat on. He just went like that. He
Oh, okay.
just
Did we
dropped it
see
in
that?
there.
Did we see that or no?
Didn't you
Or
ever
we
buy
just assume
drugs on the street, Solo?
I always in hotels.
Oh, okay. No, you never did the handshake and then you walk away and you
No.
both got
Sorry.
what you need.
No,
Oh,
no.
yeah, you got to
What am
be
I, George
pro.
Michael? No,
I could do
I
that.
don't. Yeah.
Uh, sure. What is that? I don't know where
You
we're
gotta
going,
have
but we're
faith.
gonna.
You gotta have
Oh,
faith.
you got to have faith.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna keep moving this along. So the baby did get back to the mom. I just want to make sure everyone knows that. There's also something mentioned. A detective. Okay, this is with Detective Beck too. Oh, the coaster is from a bar called the Foxhole.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
and that was also mentioned. Um, let's see, let's the assassins, I think there was something mentioned with them that they went on a hunt at the foxhole, or there was some kind of the
Oh,
foxhole was mentioned again. I think it was during the Marcia part. I have it in my notes.
okay.
But we'll see if there's some connection there to what's going on. But yeah, I mean, I think that's about it, Solo. We got Marcia on the run. Maybe Daniel come and save her. We got
Oh,
Sam. The train is moving again on a different line. Oh, what else, buddy?
oh, I'm just gonna say Zara showed up. Archie Panjabi.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah,
I
I totally
forgot.
forgot the
Yes.
relationship with Daniel and stuff.
Yes,
I
with
totally
Daniel.
because all I remember her is in that like conference room or whatever going.
Yeah.
But I forgot about the oh my gosh, I forgot about the connection. They used to be married. Was that his ex-wife or
Um,
girlfriend?
they were girl. I think that yeah, they were getting it
They
on.
okay. So like I totally forgot. I was like, oh,
I
I just
think they were.
I'm a big Archie Panjabi fan.
Yes, and that is
Uh,
also, thank you so much for saying that because we should have mentioned that when we were mentioning of a wider conspiracy in
right,
Farber,
right, right.
because she knew what was up with John Bailey Brown.
Yeah,
So let's see what happens with that too. I like her getting more involved, and I think maybe next episode we'll get a little bit more on that side of things, and maybe we can also kind of bring Beck into the fold and get all of our people together, and what's going to happen to Marcia. I mean, the bomb, what's happened. I mean, come on, people. We still don't know what's going on. Why are they forcing Sam to get John Bailey Brown on this train? We still don't know.
yeah. We still
It's
don't
got to be
know.
some revenge thing, or he's got the Swiss bank codes, or the something like that, Solo. But
I'm excited. This has just
we
been,
did a
it's
good
just a lot of
job,
fun.
Solo.
I just
But we
wish I
did
could
go
have binged
20
this.
minutes.
That's
Oh,
okay. We gave the people what they wanted, extra
okay.
4 minutes.
Oh, you would have rather binge this than watch it week by week? You think it's a better binge?
Because I binged the first season with my wife and I loved it doing it that way.
Yeah,
I know we're covering it. If we weren't covering it, I probably would save 3 or 4. Yeah.
and binge.
Yeah,
I
because
could
it's
see that. I could
24-esque
see
for
that.
me. It's in that
Yeah.
24 element
Yep.
where it's like constant. Um, but a show like The Pit, we don't like to binge because that's heavy. So I like
Totally.
watching maybe two and then take a break. So it's
Yeah,
all
I agree with
preference.
that. I could see that. I could see. Well, we'll see what people say because these
Yeah,
podcasts are evergreen, as they say, and there will be people who binge it and then they just listen to the podcast because it's short, and in an hour they can go through 3 episodes. There you go.
there you go.
So thanks for listening, everyone. On behalf of Solo and myself, we say adieu. Check dvrpodcast.com because just last week on Daily DVR, our master feed, which has everything except for this show because we're trying to bust it out, get people on the feed to see how many people are listening properly. We did an amazing top TV of 2025 with guests
Oh
like
yeah.
Gina, Amy from Little Miss Recap, Jenny, Mike from One Mike, Ando from Ando, and of course, Solo and Folo from the Hijack the Podcast. Yep, we represented. So check that out, dvrpodcast.com. Thanks again to our patrons. Peace out, everyone.